My name is Caden Merrill with Nida Supply. We're a group of outdoor recreationalists, workers, and activists who love to share the wonders of nature. And we'd like to spend some time with you to make sure that your outdoor experience is safe, comfortable, and positive for the environment. Hammocking is a wonderful way of relaxing and enjoying the outdoors to its fullest. But if done incorrectly, it can harm you or the environment. To make sure you relax in your hammock to the best of your capability, we've created this short tutorial to give you some direction on how to set up your hammock. Make sure that it's safe to use, and to make sure that you're not damaging your environment. Some items you'll need to start hammocking are a durable hammock, tree straps at least 1 inch wide and 6 to 10 feet long, carabiners made for bearing heavy weights, solid anchor points, and a storage bag, either a stuff sack or organizational bag. Optional items include a knife for safety, a tarp for weather, a bug net, sleeping pad or quilt, and tree protection if you are using smaller straps or rope. To begin, find 2 strong trees to act as anchor points. The best trees are 10 to 15 feet apart and are healthy with at least 6 inches in diameter. Ensure that there are no hazards in the way, such as sharp rocks, steep slopes, or water obstructing the space between the trees. The next step is to inspect your hammock gear. Ensure that your hammock is free of tears, loose stitching, or damaged ropes. Ensure that you have tree straps or ropes designed for hammocking, and carabiners if your straps or hammock don't already include them. Lay your gear out neatly to ensure that no parts are missing. Next, wrapping straps securely around the trees. Starting at shoulder length, wrap the strap around the trunk. If using a standard loop strap, thread the loose end of the strap through the sewn end of the strap, creating a completed loop. If using an alternate strap, see instructions for best use of your strap and adapt accordingly. Repeat this process for the second tree. Next, make sure you aren't causing any damage to the tree. Ensure that your straps are lying flat against the trunk of the tree and that no twists are digging into the bark, damaging it. And now, it's time to attach the hammock to the straps. Clip the hammock carabiners into the loops of the tree straps. If using adjustable straps, clip the carabiners into a loop that aligns with your desired height. Ensure that both ends of the hammock are at approximately the same height. Now, adjust the hammock height. Aim for the bottom of the hammock to hang about 18 to 24 inches above the ground. Loosen or tighten the straps by adjusting the loops or sliding buckles, if included. Next, check the suspension angle. The suspension strap should form a 30-degree angle to the ground. This provides optimal support and reduces strain on the hammock and anchor points. If you're unsure if they're making a 30-degree angle or not, use an app with an angle finder to double-check your work. Next, test the stability before use. Press down on the hammock gently and test its hold. Sit down slowly and shift your weight to ensure the hammock is secure. If you hear creaking or see excessive movement, recheck your straps and carabiners. Now to fine-tune your comfort. When laying in the hammock like a chair, try to keep your center of mass in the middle of the hammock to avoid strain on your anchors. If laying long ways, adjust yourself at an angle slightly. This puts your center of mass more towards the middle of the hammock and is more ergonomic when resting. Next, ensure your safety while relaxing. Try to avoid sudden movements when entering or exiting the hammock. Do not overload the hammock beyond its weight limit. This is typically listed on the product. And always keep your center of gravity low to avoid tipping. Before the final step, here are a few tips to make your outdoor experience better. If using a bug net or a tarp, simply attach it to the carabiners holding up your hammock, draping it over the hammock as a sort of shelter. If you have a pad or quilt, place that in the fully assembled hammock after testing. This can help you stay warm in colder climates. And finally, once you're all done, make sure you pack up properly after use. Detach the carabiners and straps carefully. Roll or fold the hammock neatly in order to avoid tangles, and store your gear in a dry, clean place in order to prevent mildew or wear. We at Nida Supply hope you enjoy your experience outdoors as much as we do. Make sure you take the time to follow the rules of Leave No Trace, while ensuring your own safety in these settings. Using a hammock requires careful attention to safety. Ensure that your anchor points are sturdy and reliable. While hammock-specific straps are ideal for securing your hammock, you can also use ropes, webbing, or carabiners. If you opt for these alternatives, be sure your knots are well tied, properly dressed, and secure to prevent slipping during use. And avoid hammocking during strong weather, as this can damage your equipment and your surroundings, leading to a hazardous environment. Taking these precautions will help ensure a safe and enjoyable experience.